Genesis 11. A man mobilized people to start building the Tower of Babel. Is that it? A very strange man. If you read the previous chapter, the Bible said Nimrod Cush began to become a mighty hunter before the Lord. And I've told you before that what Nimrod Cush was hunting was not rabbit. You cannot hunt rats and then God take notice of you. He was not the first hunter. He began to be a mighty hunter before the Lord. Do you know what he was hunting? You will eventually find that he was hunting human beings in chapter 11. Because he now gathered them and found a plan and now told them, let's build. He was a real mobilizer, a leader, although with demonic perceptions, but that he could see. Terrible human being, hunting men and gathering men. He was the one that engineered the Tower of Babel. Look at what happened from verse 1. And the whole earth was of one language and of one speech. And it came to pass as they journeyed, this guy has hunted everybody, they are working together, always together. He is now the leader from the east, that they found a plain in the land of Shinar and they dwelt there. And now they said one to another, go to. Now they are still talking, they said one to another. It's like a discussion happening, they are planning. Let us make bricks and burn them thoroughly. And the Bible said they now had bricks for stones and sling they had for mortar. They are beginning to gather materials for that building. And they said, go to, let us build us. They are still planning, let us build us a city and a tower whose top might reach into heaven. I've told you two reasons why they were building this. Number one was to now go and make a name for themselves, like you are seeing. Let us make a name for ourselves. The second reason was they were scared of another flood. Remember a flood has happened earlier? They were scared of another flood. So let's make another tower that will reach into heaven, so that if another flood is coming, do you understand? As the flood is coming, they are going up. They will now enter heaven and meet God. If God can flood himself, let's see. Very terrible men, whose top will reach to the heaven. Let's see. Then they said, lest will be scattered abroad in the face of the earth. They are still planning to build that tower. They have not started. Look at what God said. And the Lord came down, brothers and sisters. These guys are thinking. They have prepared blocks. They are now gathering materials. And then the Bible said the Lord came down. Coming to do what? We've not started building the house. We are still talking. Where are you coming to? I think you should allow us to lay the foundation. Does somebody understand what I'm saying? Allow us lay the foundation before you come. God did not even allow them lay the foundation. The Bible said the Lord came down. This thing is still in our mind. Why are you coming? Why does it look like you are scared? Oh God. Oh, is that I'm preaching heresy? Can God be scared? So why are you? We are not yet there. We are just trying to plan this building. And God said, no, I won't allow you to finish planning. He came down. And the Bible said his coming down was to see the city and the tower which the children of men were about to build. But that's how they should have written it. As far as God was concerned, what was in their mind was already finished. Are you seeing the Bible? He came to see the tower which the children of men builded, meaning they have finished building. Some translations say built. They have finished building. He didn't say the tower which they are about to build. God in his realm is seeing that this thing that is in the mind of the people is finished already. It's finished. Watch and see. God is not even done. And the Lord said, this is God trying to explain to you. And the Lord said, the people is one. Not are one, is one. And they have all one language. Look at what God is saying. And this, so God is now explaining to us that they are even about to begin. But already he's saying that they are done. And he will tell you why. He said this thing that they begin to do And now nothing. Are you seeing the reason why God came down? For having it in your mind, he said nothing will be able to restrain them. So let's go and stop them now before they start, because nothing can stop them. And then he now added, for your own clarity, let me even explain what I said earlier. It's not like they have finished building physically. He said which they have imagined. So they were still imagining. They were still imagining. And God saw that they were done. So if you see yourself wealthy in your mind, God is seeing you as a rich person. That's why he's seeing you. That's why he's seeing you. And if you can imagine it, that nothing can be able to make you poor. Not even your village people. Do you believe what I'm preaching? Number 5, because we're about to pray. And this is the last, that every believer must learn to see through the lens of the word of God. You must find what God is saying. See it through the lens of the word of God. You must learn to see through the lens of the word of God, not society, not what people are saying, the lens of the word of God.